In today's hectic business environment, the emphasis on quick response times, constant growth, and ever-reduced costs might lead you to believe that old-fashioned concepts like good manners have gone the way of the horse and buggy. But nothing is further from the truth. In today's world, people are even more likely to judge you by your appearance, your attitude, and your manners. Competition is so fierce, you need every advantage you can get to make a winning impression on your boss, your colleagues, and your stakeholders. So, how do you make a positive impression in the 21st century? As we shall see, the key to effective business manners is presenting well, maintaining a positive attitude, being polite at all times, and respecting others' privacy. For better or worse, it's a fact that people judge you within the first few seconds of meeting you. And that first impression is difficult to alter once it's made. Take a good look at yourself. Do you dress appropriately for the position you hold? What do people make of you when seeing you for the first time? Do you look like a suitable ambassador of your organization? The clothes you wear to work are crucial. We tell a doctor by their stethoscope, the construction worker by their hard hat, and the advertising guru by their expensive suit. These days, it can be a problem to work out exactly what to wear for work. A good starting off point is what colleagues of your status wear. It is true that today there is more tolerance for different styles and predilections, but that's no excuse for not looking smart. If in doubt, err on the conservative side. For men, a jacket and tie is often best, and for women, a jacket and pants or skirt. If in doubt, get a style guru to help you. Perhaps a supervisor can help, especially if they're well groomed. Presenting well to others takes constant vigilance. Regularly go through the items in your wardrobe and throw out anything that is past its use-by date. It's the only way to ensure that you're never caught wearing daggy old stuff. What you wear on your feet is also very important. Make sure your shoes are well maintained and as clean as they can be. As well as clothes, personal grooming is vital. Your hair should be trimmed regularly and always clean. Your fingernails can give you away. And make sure you shower as often as you need to. Don't wait for your supervisor to have to tell you. You're on the nose. Besides your physical appearance, the attitude you display to others can make a lasting impression. A positive attitude is valued by clients, work colleagues, and superiors alike. It's also useful. Research has found that people who expect positive results are more likely to achieve them. Your attitude is far more powerful than you may think. Having a positive attitude means believing in yourself, that you'll achieve your goals. As you arrive at work, take a moment to compose your thoughts. Remind yourself to be positive as you walk through the door. Let personal problems and the hassles of the highway melt away. Today, you're going to achieve and get things done. Over the course of the day, it may be necessary to remind yourself of the need to stay positive. Don't let the day-to-day pressures and frustrations of work put a dent in your attitude. Keep positive. If you feel your attitude slipping after hearing some bad news or getting frustrated by a work event, take the time to recover. Go for a brisk walk or a jog. Getting fit is one sure way to a positive attitude. Then refocus with an even more positive attitude firmly in place. Once you've got your positive attitude working, you'll notice when colleagues or clients have a different view. It's important to avoid getting sucked in by the views of the doomsayers and the pessimists. It's easy to fall into the trap of being critical of your workplace, other colleagues and clients. The problem is that such negative thinking actually makes your work harder and your chances of success less likely. Work is tough enough without giving yourself a handicap. Also, a negative attitude will be quickly picked up by those around you. People with a negative attitude are avoided by colleagues and clients, and also at promotion time. Your organisation will benefit from your positive attitude. Clients like to feel they're in the hands of someone who will follow through. Your colleagues will value you as someone who can achieve, and your bosses tend to promote people with a can-do attitude. After all, if you present your company as a bunch of losers, what does that make you? Whatever type of business or work we're in, we deal with all types of colleagues, clients and supervisors all the time. Today's workplace is a diversity of sexes, genders, races, ages and religious preferences. Therefore, it's vital that you're able to interact with anyone with grace, tact and diplomacy. The basis of good manners is treating others the way you'd expect to be treated yourself. The secret is in realizing that the annoying client, the maddening boss, or the infuriating colleague is a lot like you. Consider the other person's point of view. Learn to see the differences too. Although everyone is human, people have differences of opinion, of religion and sexual preference. In today's workplace, all sorts of humour can be misinterpreted. Don't send around gags that could be interpreted as racist, even if you don't think they are. The point is how others may react. Interaction between the sexes can be a minefield too. The basic rule is to treat men and women equally. For example, don't open doors for women but not for men. Be wary of remarks about people's hair, clothes or attractiveness that could cause offence. And don't share information with people of your own sex but not the opposite sex. From a work point of view, it's better if romances don't occur at all within the workplace. But we're all human, and nature has a way of taking its course. But not on company time, not in the office, and don't involve other staff in the affair. Don't ask colleagues to cover for you or lie about the fact. It's best to keep any office romance completely outside office hours. But if it does emerge, then you have no choice but to come clean and be honest. Be especially cautious about a relationship between an employee and a supervisor. The supervisor could well lose their job if the affair turns sour, and the employee alleges harassment or unfair pressure. In fact, the key to all good manners is honesty. It's surprising how many top business leaders list honesty as a key driver of their success. Honesty doesn't mean being outspoken, overly critical, or speaking out of turn, but it does mean being truthful when asked. Treat all colleagues as equals, despite age, sex or racial differences. Avoid any behaviour that might make some people feel out of place or uncomfortable. These days, we live in an age of information overload. Terabytes of information pass over our desks, through our computers and between our ears every working day. When we are provided with so much information about so many, it's easy to pass on this information to others. But beware. In many cases, it may be illegal to divulge private information to others. It's certainly bad manners. Be careful about passing on information of a personal nature to third parties. If you regularly have access to client information at work, make sure you know about the privacy laws that apply in your workplace. Don't snoop on other people's workstations for information or troll through other employees' databases of files via the network. Because computers are everywhere, it's easy to forget that people can regard their computer as their personal space. Treat someone else's computer like their briefcase. You wouldn't open a colleague's briefcase to find a document, would you? By the same token, don't stroll over to their desk and scan their computer screen. Treat other people's work with privacy also. Just because you can access others' work on the network doesn't mean you should. These days, phones can be used as a weapon to invade other people's privacy. Many people, when they're taking a call, are unaware of the impact their call is having on the privacy of others. Mobile calls should not be taken in restaurants or theatres or in business meetings. Speaking on a phone, be aware of the impact you're having on the people around you.
Oh, it's to meet you.
Move to an unpopulated area if at all possible. Don't shout into the phone. Be wary of taking a business call in a public place. You could be transmitting sensitive or confidential information during the call. Answering a call while in a meeting implies that you regard the call as more important than the person you're talking to face to face. If you need to take a call, alert the other party to the possibility. I'm just waiting on a call from head office, which I'll need to take if it comes through. Is that okay? In the 21st century, you need every advantage you can get to make a winning impression on your boss, your colleagues, and your stakeholders. This program has shown you how to present yourself well, have a positive mental attitude, be polite, and respect other people's privacy. All business is dealing with other people, and if you use the techniques shown in this program, your organisation will benefit, and you'll find yourself going far.